Our News Channel 5 investigation into Tennessee's broken mental health system is one of the top news stories of this past year. Mental health issues constantly made headlines in 2023, and they took center stage in August's special legislative session, called after the shootings at the Covenant School. Our investigative reporter Ben Hall spent much of this past year examining a state system that many will agree is in desperate need of attention.
I know he did not do it intentionally.
Elizabeth Frinsley will never forget consoling her son after he learned he killed his father.
They were best friends, and he just couldn't believe it. I mean, he was just in shock. He cried. It was like for months.
Investigators say a son lit his home on fire with his father inside and watched it burn.
Nearly 2 years ago, we reported on this fire in the Brentwood home where 26-year-old John Hassey lived with his dad, James. Investigators say John started the fire in his room, and it quickly spread throughout the house.
There was a guy standing there in shorts.
But neighbors say John easily got outside. They took these pictures of him standing there, staring at the fire he started.
It was strange. They said, is anybody inside? And he said, yeah, there's somebody in there, but they weren't trying to get him out, you know what I'm saying?
John did not try to save his father because he did not believe any of it was real.
He thought he was playing a part in a movie. He was talking to cast members and they were talking to him and verbal or auditory hallucinations. I mean, he was severe psychosis.
John was charged with murder, but a judge found him not guilty by reason of insanity, which his family supported.
Because I know it wasn't John. I think all I can do is support him, be understanding.
He's now in a mental hospital, getting treatment for a variety of mental health issues, including bipolar disorder. It's help his family tried to get him for years.
It could have been stopped had the mental health system done what it should have done and intercepted this when the signs were there.
Attorney David Rabin represented John and saw how he'd been in and out of mental health facilities.
His mother begged them, please don't release him, he's not ready to go. Well, ma'am, he needs to be released. He doesn't meet the commitment standard any longer. Take him home.
We're seeing a lot more cases than I saw when I started.
Presiding Judge Melissa Blackburn was elected 9 years ago and says mental health cases have soared.
It's definitely a crisis. There's no question about that.
Since 2019, more than 23,000 people in Davidson County have been involuntarily committed, meaning sent to a psychiatric hospital against their will. But judges started noticing they were seeing many of the same people over and over. Judge Blackburn's office put together this spreadsheet showing the county's repeat involuntary hospitalizations.
This system is broken. We've got to fix it.
The data showed over a recent 4-year period, numerous people committed 20 times or more. It also showed they often went to different psychiatric hospitals each time, and those hospitals were not communicating about the patient's history.
No one's checking. No one's paying any attention. No one's bothering to see where they've been or what they've been on or what the prior medication is. Hence them going from hospital to hospital to hospital.
Take Natalie, not her real name. She was hospitalized 39 different times and went to 5 different psychiatric hospitals.
If they would communicate, they could hopefully cut down dramatically on the number of times Natalie is being hospitalized.
People not getting care leads to criminal cases getting dropped because they're found not competent to stand trial.
And that was happening every single day with anyone that was deemed incompetent in Davidson County.
Blackburn's office found 182 people had been declared incompetent to stand trial in Davidson County in the year and a half from January 2020 to June 2021.
182 sounds like a lot.
It's a lot, and we had to figure out what to do with that 182.
Public information about the 182 is limited. We know 1/3 were homeless. 2/3 were rearrested within 3 months. Most alarming was the case of Shaquille Taylor, who shot and killed Belmont student Jillian Ludwig while she was walking in a park. Taylor was randomly shooting a gun when a stray bullet hit Ludwig. Just 2 years earlier, Taylor was charged with aggravated assault after shooting into a car with 2 children inside. But doctors decided in court he was not competent to stand trial because he was so intellectually disabled. He could not understand the charges against him. They also said he could not be treated, so he was released with no follow-up care.
A lot of our mental health hospitals went away.
More money is what we heard over and over again, even as county sheriffs begged for more state psychiatric beds to treat the mentally ill. This tragic year shed light on a broken system that lawmakers must address in the new year. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 investigates.